evening, Tunde arrived at Chief Boju's house with an entourage, carrying a beautifully decorated chest filled with treasures from distant lands.
One evening,
He
Tunde
knelt
arrived
before
at Chief
Amina,
Boju's house
presenting
with an
the gifts
entourage,
with a smug
carrying
smile.
a beautifully
Amina
decorated
looked at the
chest
chest,
filled with
then
treasures
at
from
Tunde.
distant lands. One evening,
Her eyes
Tunde
burned
arrived
with
at Chief
determination,
Boju's house
presenting
with
the
an
chest
entourage,
away.
carrying a
Tunde,
beautifully
I
decorated
cannot
chest
accept
filled
these
with
gifts.
treasures from distant
My
lands.
heart belongs to
Tunde
Amina.
arrived at
Tunde,
Chief Boju's
her
house
face
with an
steady and
entourage,
unwavering.
carrying a beautifully
Tunde's
decorated
face
chest
twisted with
filled with
anger and humiliation. You are a fool, Amina. You could have everything you ever wanted, yet you choose to throw it all away for a poor farmer. Amina stood tall, her gaze unflinching. I choose love, Tunde. True love is worth more than all the riches in the world. The confrontation only fueled Tunde's determination to win Amina. He began spreading rumors about Kofi, trying to tarnish his reputation. He bribed villagers to speak ill of Kofi, hoping to turn the community against him. But the village elders, seeing through Tunde's deceit, stood by Kofi and Amina, their support unwavering. Chief Boju, seeing the lengths to which Tunde was willing to go, began to question his own actions. He had always believed that wealth and status were the most important things in life, but seeing his daughter's unwavering love for Kofi made him realize that he had been wrong. One evening, Chief Boju called Amina to his chambers. My daughter, he began, his voice heavy with emotion, I see now that I have been blind. Your love for Kofi is true and pure. I have been wrong to stand in your way. Amina's eyes filled with tears as she embraced her father. Thank you, Baba. Your blessing means everything to me. With Chief Boju's blessing, Amina and Kofi's love was no longer forbidden. The villagers, seeing the chief's change of heart, embraced the couple with open arms. Tunde, defeated and humiliated, left the village, his schemes having failed. Amina and Kofi were finally free to live their lives together, their love having triumphed over all obstacles. They married in a beautiful ceremony by the river, surrounded by family and friends. Their love story became a legend in the village, inspiring others to follow their hearts and fight for true love. As the years passed, Amina and Kofi built a life filled with love and laughter. They had children who grew up surrounded by the values their parents had fought for. Their love had not only survived but thrived, becoming a beacon of hope for all who knew them. Amina and Kofi's love story was a testament to the power of true love, courage, and perseverance. It was a reminder that love is worth fighting for, and that true happiness comes not from wealth or status, but from the heart. Amina and Kofi's love continued to grow, and their life together was filled with happiness and fulfillment. However, their journey was far from over. While they had won the battle against Amina's family and Tunde's schemes, they still faced numerous challenges as they built their life together. The couple worked tirelessly on their farm, pouring their hearts and souls into cultivating the land. Kofi's expertise and Amina's innovative ideas led to a flourishing farm that not only sustained them but also contributed to the village's prosperity. They introduced new farming techniques and crops, earning the respect and admiration of the villagers. But their success drew envy from some quarters. A rival farmer named Kwame, who had always coveted Kofi's land, began to spread rumors and sabotage their efforts. He poisoned their well and set fire to their crops, hoping to drive them out of business. Despite these setbacks, Amina and Kofi remained resolute. Amina's father, Chief Boju, seeing the continued challenges his daughter faced, decided to take a more active role in supporting them. He used his influence to rally the village against Kwame's malicious actions. The villagers, now seeing the extent of Amina and Kofi's contributions to their community, stood by them. Together, they rebuilt what was lost, and Kwame was ostracized for his actions. Amina's mother, who had always been more traditional, began to see the wisdom and strength in her daughter's choices. She spent more time with Amina, learning about farming and even helping out in the fields. This new bond brought great joy to Amina, who had always longed for her mother's approval. As their farm continued to thrive, Amina and Kofi decided to share their knowledge with other farmers in the village. They organized workshops and training sessions, teaching sustainable farming practices. This not only improved the overall well-being of the village but also strengthened their ties with the community. Their home became a haven of love and learning, filled with the laughter of their children and the warmth of family and friends. They had 3 children, 2 boys, Kwabena and Yor, and a girl, Amma. Amina and Kofi instilled in them the values of hard work, integrity, and above all, the importance of love and family. Kwabena, their eldest, showed a keen interest in farming from a young age. He would follow his father around the fields, asking questions and learning everything he could. Yor, on the other hand, was more interested in exploring the world beyond the village. He loved to read and often spoke of traveling to distant lands. Amma, their youngest, inherited her mother's spirit and her father's gentle nature. She loved helping her parents and was a quick learner. The family's bond grew stronger with each passing year. They faced life's challenges together, always supporting and uplifting one another. Their home was a place where love was celebrated and hard work was valued. Years later, an unforeseen drought struck the region, threatening their farm and the village's food supply. Once again, Amina and Kofi's leadership was put to the test. They coordinated with other farmers, implemented water-saving techniques, and diversified their crops to withstand the harsh conditions. Their resilience and adaptability saw them through the difficult times, and the village emerged stronger and more united. As Amina and Kofi grew older, they looked back on their journey with pride. Their love had not only survived but had become a cornerstone of their community. They had transformed adversity into opportunity and built a legacy of love and resilience that would be remembered for generations. One evening, as the sun set over their fields, Amina and Kofi sat together, reflecting on their life. Kofi took Amina's hand and said, "We've come a long way, haven't we?" Amina smiled, her eyes filled with love. "Yes, we have. And I wouldn't change a thing. Every challenge, every hardship, has only made our love stronger." Their children, now grown and ready to take on the world, gathered around them, listening to stories of their parents' struggles and triumphs. They knew that the love and determination of Amina and Kofi had paved the way for their own futures. Amina and Kofi's story was a testament to the power of love, perseverance, and the unwavering belief that together, they could overcome any obstacle. It was a legacy that would inspire their children and their children's children, a timeless tale of love that truly conquered all. As Amina and Kofi settled into their elder years, they continued to guide and inspire their family and community. The legacy of their love story served as a beacon of hope and resilience for all who knew them. Their children, Kwabena, Yor, and Amma, grew into adults who carried their parents' values and lessons with them, each embarking on their own paths. Kwabena, the eldest, took over the family farm. Under his leadership, the farm expanded and introduced new innovations. He married a kind and strong-willed woman named Ifua, and together, they had children who would one day learn to love and care for the land just as their grandparents had. Kwabena continued to organize community farming workshops, teaching sustainable practices and helping neighboring farms flourish. Yor, ever the dreamer and explorer, left the village to pursue education in the city. He became a respected scholar and advocate for agricultural advancements, using his knowledge to improve farming techniques across the region. Despite his travels, he never forgot his roots, returning often to visit his family and share his experiences. His work helped bridge the gap between traditional farming methods and modern innovations, benefiting countless villages. Amma, with her mother's spirit and her father's gentle nature, became a beloved teacher in the village school. She taught the children about their heritage, the importance of community, and the story of her parents' love and perseverance. Amma's classroom was a place of learning and inspiration, where the next generation was encouraged to dream big and work hard. She married a local craftsman, and together, they raised a family rooted in the values she held dear. One year, during the harvest festival, Amina and Kofi were honored by the entire village. The community gathered to celebrate the couple who had given so much of themselves to others. The village square was adorned with decorations, and a large feast was prepared using the bountiful produce from their farms. Chief Bodu, now much older and having passed the mantle of leadership to a younger chief, stood before the villagers. With a voice filled with pride and emotion, he recounted the story of Amina and Kofi's love, their struggles, and their triumphs. He praised their unwavering commitment to each other and the community, highlighting how their journey had brought prosperity and unity to Nkuruma. Amina and Kofi have shown us that true love is not just a feeling, but a commitment to stand by each other through thick and thin, Chief Bodu said. Their story is our story, one of resilience, hope, and the power of love. As the night progressed, the villagers danced and sang, celebrating the enduring love of Amina and Kofi. The couple, surrounded by their children and grandchildren, felt immense gratitude and joy. They had lived a life full of purpose and love, and their hearts were full. In the years that followed, Amina and Kofi continued to be pillars of the community. They imparted wisdom to their grandchildren, sharing stories of their youth, the challenges they faced, and the victories they achieved. Their home remained a place of warmth and love, a sanctuary where family and friends could always find support and guidance. Eventually, Amina and Kofi passed away peacefully, leaving behind a legacy that would be remembered for generations. Their story became an integral part of the village's heritage, told and retold by elders and educators alike. They were honored with a beautiful memorial in the village square, a testament to their enduring impact on Kuruma. Years later, during a special commemoration, Amma, now an elder herself, stood before the gathered villagers. With tears in her eyes, she spoke of her parents' love and the lessons they had imparted. "My parents taught us that love is the greatest gift of all," she said. "Their story reminds us that no matter what obstacles we face, we can overcome them with love, courage, and perseverance." The villagers nodded in agreement, their hearts filled with pride and gratitude. Amina and Kofi's legacy continued to inspire and guide them, a beacon of hope and resilience that shone brightly in the hearts of all who knew their story. And so, the tale of Amina and Kofi, the couple who defied all odds for love, lived on, a timeless reminder that true love can conquer all, and that with determination and unity, any challenge can be overcome. Their story became a cherished part of Nkuruma's history, a testament to the power of love and the enduring strength of the human spirit. After his defeat and humiliation in Nkuruma, Tunde left the village, his pride wounded and his plans in ruins. His departure was met with little sympathy from the villagers who had seen through his manipulative ways. Tunde traveled to the city, determined to rebuild his life and regain his lost honor. In the bustling city, Tunde used his business acumen and connections to establish himself as a successful merchant. He amassed wealth and status, becoming one of the prominent figures in the city's commercial circles. Despite his material success, Tunde often felt a void in his life, a nagging sense of unfulfilled purpose that his riches could not fill. Years passed, and Tunde's thoughts often wandered back to Nkuruma, to the woman he had once desired not out of love, but out of a sense of entitlement and competition. He heard stories of Amina and Kofi's enduring love and the prosperous life they had built together. These stories, though meant to inspire, only deepened his sense of loss and regret. One day, during a particularly introspective moment, Tunde realized that his life, despite all its outward success, lacked the very essence that made Amina and Kofi's life so fulfilling: love, community, and genuine connections. This realization was a turning point for him. He decided to revisit Nkuruma, not to reclaim what was lost, but to seek redemption and closure. When Tunde returned to Nkuruma, the village had changed significantly. It was more prosperous and united, largely due to the efforts of Amina, Kofi, and their family. Tunde was apprehensive about how he would be received, but he felt compelled to make amends. He went directly to Amina and Kofi's farm, where he found them working together in the fields, their bond as strong as ever. Tunde approached them with humility, a stark contrast to the arrogant man he once was. "Kofi, Amina," he began, his voice steady but laced with regret, "I have come to apologize for my past actions. I was blinded by my pride and ambition. I see now the true value of what you both have, a love and partnership that money cannot buy. I am truly sorry for the pain I caused." Amina and Kofi exchanged glances before Amina spoke. "Our actions in the past caused much strife, but we have long moved past that. We appreciate your apology and hope you have found peace in your life." Kofi extended his hand, a gesture of goodwill. "It takes courage to admit one's mistakes, Tunde. We accept your apology." This gesture of forgiveness was a weight lifted from Tunde's shoulders. He spent some time in the village, helping where he could and sharing stories of the city's advancements. His knowledge and experience became valuable assets to Nkuruma, bridging the gap between traditional practices and modern innovations. Tunde's transformation was evident to all. He no longer sought wealth for its own sake but aimed to use his resources to help others. He established a scholarship fund for the village's children, ensuring they had access to education and opportunities beyond the village. Over time, Tunde built a new life in Kuruma. He married a kind-hearted woman from a neighboring village, with whom he found the love and companionship he had long sought. Together, they raised a family, instilling in their children the values of humility, generosity, and the importance of community. Tunde's journey from arrogance and ambition to humility and redemption became another story that the villagers shared. His transformation, alongside the enduring love of Amina and Kofi, served as a reminder that it's never too late to change and that true wealth lies in the love and respect of one's community. In his later years, Tunde often visited Amina and Kofi. They would sit together, reminiscing about the past and discussing the future of the village. Tunde found peace in knowing that he had finally understood the true meaning of success, not in riches, but in the richness of human connection and the impact one has on the lives of others. And so, Nkuruma thrived, a village united by stories of love, redemption, and the power of community. Amina, Kofi, and even Tunde left a legacy that would be remembered and cherished for generations, their lives intertwined in a narrative of growth, forgiveness, and enduring love. After finding redemption in Kuruma, Tunde dedicated his later life to meaningful pursuits that brought fulfillment and joy not just to himself, but to the entire community. His journey of transformation from a prideful, ambitious man to a humble, benevolent figure became an inspiring story in its own right. Tunde married Akua, a wise and compassionate woman from a neighboring village. Akua had a deep understanding of herbal medicine and was known for her healing touch. Together, they built a home filled with warmth and love. They had 3 children, Kojo, Ajojo, and Nana. Tunde and Akua ensured that their children were raised with strong values, emphasizing the importance of kindness, humility, and community service. Using his wealth, Tunde established several initiatives to improve the lives of the villagers. One of his significant contributions was the establishment of a school in Kuruma. This school provided education to children from all backgrounds, ensuring that everyone had the opportunity to learn and grow. He also funded scholarships for those who wished to pursue higher education in the city, including those in agricultural science, to bring back knowledge that would benefit the village. In collaboration with Akua, Tunde opened a health clinic. The clinic provided basic medical care and promoted traditional herbal medicine alongside modern practices. Akua's expertise in herbal remedies became invaluable, and together, they managed to improve the overall health and well-being of the villagers. The clinic was a sanctuary of healing and learning, where knowledge of ancient traditions was preserved and shared with future generations. Tunde also spearheaded several agricultural projects, drawing from his experiences and connections in the city. He introduced new farming techniques and sustainable practices, which helped increase crop yields and improve food security. His efforts not only boosted the village's economy but also fostered a sense of pride and self-reliance among the farmers. As Tunde grew older, he became a mentor to many young villagers. He shared his life lessons, emphasizing the importance of humility, resilience, and the power of community. He often spoke of his own mistakes and the path to redemption, hoping to guide others away from the pitfalls of pride and greed. Despite his busy schedule, Tunde always found time to spend with his family. He and Akua enjoyed a strong partnership, and their love for each other was evident to all who knew them. Their children grew up with a deep appreciation for their parents' values and continued the legacy of service and compassion. Tunde's friendship with Amina and Kofi deepened over the years. They often gathered to discuss the future of the village, share stories, and support each other's initiatives. Their bond was a testament to the power of forgiveness and the enduring strength of community. In his twilight years, Tunde reflected on his journey with a sense of peace and fulfillment. He had transformed his life and, in doing so, had positively impacted the lives of many others. His story, intertwined with those of Amina and Kofi, became a cornerstone of Nkuruma's rich tapestry of narratives. One sunny afternoon, as Tunde sat with Akua, surrounded by their children and grandchildren, he felt a profound sense of gratitude. He had found a purpose far greater than wealth and status. He had found a legacy of love, service, and redemption. The village of Nkuruma continued to thrive, enriched by the stories of its elders. Tunde's later life was a beacon of hope, demonstrating that it is never too late to change, to seek forgiveness, and to make a positive impact. His journey from arrogance to humility, from greed to generosity, inspired countless others to live with purpose and compassion. And so, Tunde's story, like those of Amina and Kofi, was passed down through the generations. It became a cherished part of the village's heritage, a timeless lesson in the power of love, community, and the human spirit's capacity for transformation. Certainly. Here's more about Amina, and Kofi's youngest child, who grew up to play a significant role in the village of Nkuruma. Amma was born with her mother's spirit and her father's gentle nature, making her a beloved figure in the village of Nkuruma. From a young age, she was curious, compassionate, and eager to learn. She was known for her bright eyes that sparkled with intelligence and a smile that could light up any room. Amma's parents, Amina and Kofi, nurtured her innate curiosity, encouraging her to explore and ask questions about the world around her. Amma loved spending time on the farm, learning the intricacies of agriculture from her father and the wisdom of the land from her mother. She was particularly fascinated by the way Kofi could coax life from the soil with his gentle touch and by Amina's innovative ideas that made their farm one of the most successful in the village. Amma's passion for learning extended beyond the farm. She was an avid reader and loved hearing stories from the elders about the village's history and traditions. As Amma grew older, her interest in education deepened. She often helped her mother with her community work, teaching younger children to read and write. Her natural ability to connect with people made her a favorite among the children, who looked up to her with admiration and affection. Amma's dream was to become a teacher and to ensure that every child in Nkuruma had access to the education they deserved. With her parents' encouragement, Amma pursued formal education in the nearby town. She excelled in her studies, driven by her desire to bring knowledge and opportunities back to her village. Amma's time in school opened her eyes to the broader world, but her heart always belonged to Nkuruma. She returned home with a wealth of knowledge and a determination to make a difference. Amma began by teaching in the village school that Tunde had established. Her teaching style was innovative and engaging, combining traditional wisdom with new educational techniques she had learned. She introduced a curriculum that included not only academics but also practical skills like farming, crafting, and basic healthcare. Her classroom became a place of inspiration, where children were encouraged to dream big and work hard to achieve their goals. Her impact was profound. Under her guidance, the village's literacy rates improved significantly, and children who had once seen education as out of reach began to excel. Amma's dedication to her students went beyond the classroom. She organized after-school programs, weekend workshops, and community events that brought people together and fostered a sense of unity and purpose. Amma's influence extended to the adults in the village as well. She initiated adult education classes, teaching reading and writing to those who had never had the chance to attend school. She also worked closely with her father, Kofi, to implement agricultural workshops that taught modern farming techniques, helping to increase productivity and sustainability. Her efforts did not go unnoticed. The village elders, recognizing Amma's contributions, appointed her as a community leader. In this role, she worked tirelessly to address the needs of the villagers, from improving infrastructure to advocating for healthcare services. Amma's leadership was characterized by empathy, inclusiveness, and a deep commitment to the well-being of her community. Amma's personal life was as rich and fulfilling as her professional one. She fell in love with Kwesi, a skilled craftsman known for his artistry and kindness. Kwesi shared Amma's values and supported her in all her endeavors. They married in a beautiful ceremony that brought the entire village together, celebrating not just their union but the promise of a bright future for Nkuruma. Together, Amma and Kwesi raised a family, instilling in their children the same values of love, hard work, and community service that Amma had learned from her parents. Their home was a place of warmth, learning, and creativity, where everyone was welcome. Amma's legacy in Nkuruma was profound. She had transformed the educational landscape of the village, empowered countless individuals, and fostered a spirit of unity and progress. Her story, intertwined with those of her parents, Amina and Kofi, and even Tunde, became a cornerstone of the village's heritage. Years later, as Amma stood in front of her students, sharing stories of her parents' love and the values they upheld, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She had carried forward their legacy, ensuring that their lessons of love, resilience, and community would continue to inspire future generations. Amma's journey was a testament to the power of education, the importance of community, and the enduring strength of love and dedication. She had taken the seeds of wisdom and love planted by her parents and nurtured them into a thriving garden of knowledge and compassion that would flourish for generations to come. After returning to Nkurumah and seeking redemption, Tunde's life underwent a profound transformation. He dedicated himself to the community, using his resources and knowledge to foster growth and unity. His journey from arrogance to humility became an inspiring story that resonated with everyone in the village. Upon marrying Akua, a healer with a deep knowledge of herbal medicine, Tunde found true companionship and support. Akua's gentle wisdom and unwavering support helped Tunde maintain his path of redemption. Their union was a blend of Tunde's entrepreneurial skills and Akua's nurturing spirit, creating a perfect partnership that benefited the entire village. They had 3 children, Kojo, Ajojo, and Nana. Tunde and Akua raised their children with a deep appreciation for their heritage and a strong sense of community. Kojo inherited his father's business acumen, Ajojo pursued her mother's path in healing, and Nana combined both, working in community development. In his later years, Tunde focused on several key projects that had a lasting impact on Nkurumah. Education initiatives. Tunde established the first formal school in Nkurumah, making education accessible to all children, regardless of their background. He believed that education was the key to the village's future prosperity. He provided scholarships for higher education and vocational training, ensuring that young people had the opportunity to broaden their horizons. Agricultural development. Using his knowledge and connections, Tunde introduced modern farming techniques and sustainable practices to the village. He organized training sessions and brought in experts to teach the villagers about crop rotation, irrigation, and soil preservation. These initiatives led to increased crop yields and improved food security. Health and wellness. In collaboration with Akua, Tunde established a health clinic that combined modern medicine with traditional herbal remedies. The clinic became a vital resource for the village, providing essential healthcare services and promoting wellness. Akua's expertise in herbal medicine was invaluable, and together, they ensured that the villagers had access to both preventative and curative care. Infrastructure improvements. Tunde invested in improving the village's infrastructure. He funded the construction of wells to provide clean drinking water, built better roads to connect Nkurumah with neighboring villages, and supported the creation of marketplaces where villagers could trade goods and services. Community leadership and mentorship. Tunde took on a mentorship role for the younger generation. He shared his life experiences and the lessons he had learned, guiding young people in making wise decisions. He emphasized the importance of integrity, hard work, and the value of contributing to the community. Tunde's efforts gradually transformed Nkurumah into a model village known for its unity, prosperity, and progressive outlook. The village thrived under his and Akua's guidance, becoming a place where tradition and modernity coexisted harmoniously. One notable event was the annual village festival, which Tunde and his family helped organize. This festival celebrated the village's heritage, showcased its achievements, and fostered a sense of pride and belonging among the villagers. It became a time for storytelling, where elders recounted the history of Nkurumah and the transformation it had undergone. Tunde's friendship with Amina and Kofi deepened over the years. They often met to discuss community issues, share their hopes for the future, and reflect on their past. Their bond was a testament to the power of forgiveness and the enduring strength of love and community. In his twilight years, Tunde felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. He had found a purpose far greater than wealth and status. He had found a way to make a meaningful impact on the lives of others. His story, intertwined with those of Amina and Kofi, became a cornerstone of Nkurumah's rich tapestry of narratives. Tunde passed away peacefully, surrounded by his family and friends. The entire village mourned his loss, but they also celebrated his life and the lasting legacy he had created. His children and grandchildren continued his work, ensuring that his vision for Nkuruma lived on. The village built a small monument in his honor, next to the school he had founded. Inscribed on the monument were the words, "A man who found his true wealth in the love and service of his community." His story of redemption, transformation, and contribution became an enduring lesson for future generations. And so, Tunde's journey from pride and ambition to humility and generosity was remembered and cherished. It served as a powerful reminder that it is never too late to change, to seek forgiveness, and to make a positive impact on the world. His life was a testament to the power of love, community, and the human spirit's capacity for transformation. After the heartwarming reconciliation with Tunde and the significant advancements made in Nkuruma, Amina, Kofi, and Amma continued to lead lives filled with purpose and love, enriching the village and ensuring a bright future for their children and the community. Amina and Kofi, now elders in the village, found great joy in their roles as grandparents. They spent their days sharing their wealth of knowledge and experiences with their grandchildren, teaching them the values of hard work, integrity, and compassion. The couple often reminisced about their journey, grateful for the love and support that had carried them through their trials. Amma, flourishing in her role as a teacher and community leader, continued to make a significant impact on the village. Her innovative teaching methods and dedication to education had transformed the village school into a beacon of learning and hope. Amma's commitment to her students went beyond the classroom, as she frequently organized extracurricular activities, including art, music, and sports, to help the children discover their passions and talents. Amma's marriage to Kwesi, the skilled craftsman, further strengthened her connection to the community. Kwesi's artistry and dedication to his craft were well respected, and together, they became a dynamic duo, contributing to the village's cultural and economic growth. Kwesi's workshops, where he taught the art of craftsmanship to young apprentices, complemented Amma's educational efforts, providing a holistic approach to learning and skill development. Their children, Kofi Jr., Akua, named after Tunde's wife, and little Amina, grew up in an environment that valued both tradition and innovation. Kofi Jr. showed a keen interest in agriculture, much like his grandfather, and often helped in the family's thriving farm. He introduced new crops and sustainable practices, ensuring that the farm remained productive and environmentally friendly. Akua, inspired by her grandmother and namesake, showed a deep interest in healing and herbal medicine. She spent countless hours learning from both her great-grandmother Amina and Tunde's wife, Akua, combining traditional remedies with modern healthcare practices. Her goal was to continue the legacy of healing and wellness in the village, ensuring that everyone had access to quality healthcare. Little Amina, with her boundless energy and curiosity, was a natural leader. She loved organizing her friends into various community projects, from cleaning up the village to planting trees. Her charismatic personality and innate sense of justice made her a beloved figure among her peers, hinting at a future role in community leadership. As the years passed, the village of Nkuruma continued to thrive. The combined efforts of Amina, Kofi, Amma, Kwesi, and Tunde had created a community that was not only self-sufficient but also progressive and inclusive. The village became known for its educational excellence, sustainable agriculture, and strong sense of community. Amina and Kofi, though growing older, remained active in the village. They often sat under the ancient baobab tree, a symbol of their enduring love and the wisdom they had accumulated over the years. Villagers would gather around to hear their stories, drawing inspiration from their journey of love, resilience, and perseverance. One significant event that brought the village together was the annual Harvest Festival. This festival, which had grown in size and significance over the years, was a time for celebration, gratitude, and unity. Amina and Kofi were always the guests of honor, their lives serving as a testament to the power of love and community. The festival featured dances, music, storytelling, and a grand feast made from the bountiful harvest of the village's farms. During one such festival, Amma, standing before the gathered villagers, spoke with deep emotion. "This village, our home, has been built on the foundations of love, hard work, and unity. We have faced challenges, but we have faced them together. Our past guides us, our present strengthens us, and our future is bright because of the lessons we have learned." As she spoke, Amina and Kofi watched with pride. Their hearts swelled with joy seeing their daughter carry forward the legacy they had worked so hard to build. They knew that the village was in good hands, guided by the same principles of love, respect, and community that had always been their guiding light. In their twilight years, Amina and Kofi found solace in knowing that their story had not only transformed their own lives but had also become a beacon of hope for others. They had created a lasting legacy, one that would inspire future generations to believe in the power of love, perseverance, and the strength of community. Amma and Kwesi, along with their children, continued to innovate and nurture the village, ensuring that Nkuruma remained a place where tradition and progress went hand in hand. Their efforts were a living tribute to Amina and Kofi's enduring love and the values that had made their lives so rich and meaningful. As the sun set on another beautiful day in Nkuruma, Amina and Kofi, surrounded by their family, reflected on their journey. They had come a long way from the days of secret meetings by the river and defying societal expectations. Their love had weathered many storms and had emerged stronger, leaving a legacy that would shine brightly for generations to come. You said. The annual harvest festival in Nkuruma was the most anticipated event of the year, a time when the entire village came together to celebrate their hard work, their bountiful harvest, and the spirit of unity and community that defined their lives. It was a vibrant and colorful celebration, filled with music, dance, storytelling, and a grand feast. Here are the details of this joyous occasion. Preparation for the festival. Weeks before the festival, the village would begin its preparations. Homes and public spaces were cleaned and decorated with colorful fabrics, handmade ornaments, and fresh flowers. The aroma of delicious food being prepared filled the air, as villagers cooked traditional dishes and baked special treats. Everyone, from the youngest children to the eldest villagers, participated in the preparations, contributing to the sense of community and excitement. Opening ceremony. The festival began with a grand opening ceremony in the village square, which was decorated with vibrant banners and garlands. The village elders, including Amina and Kofi, were seated in places of honor. The chief of Nkuruma, now a younger leader who had grown up inspired by the stories of Amina and Kofi, delivered an opening speech. He spoke of the importance of the harvest, the value of hard work, and the strength of the community. Amina and Kofi, as guests of honor, were invited to light the ceremonial fire, symbolizing the warmth and unity of the village. The lighting of the fire was followed by the rhythmic beats of traditional drums, signaling the start of the festivities. Music and dance. Music and dance were at the heart of the harvest festival. The village's talented drummers, flutists, and singers performed traditional songs that had been passed down through generations. The rhythmic beats of the drums resonated through the village, creating an atmosphere of joy and celebration. The dancers, dressed in vibrant costumes adorned with beads and feathers, performed intricate dance routines. Each dance told a story of the land, of the harvest, of love and unity. The highlight was the Dance of the Harvest, a beautiful performance that depicted the journey from planting seeds to reaping the bountiful harvest. Villagers of all ages joined in the dance, moving together in harmony, celebrating their shared efforts and successes. Storytelling. Storytelling was another key feature of the festival. Under the shade of the ancient baobab tree, the elders gathered the villagers to share tales of the past. Amina and Kofi's love story was a favorite, often recounted by Amma. She would narrate their journey, from their secret meetings by the river to their eventual acceptance by the village, emphasizing the themes of perseverance, love, and community. Other stories included folk tales, legends of the village's ancestors, and personal anecdotes that highlighted the values of the community. These stories were not just entertainment, they were a way of preserving the village's history and passing down important lessons to the younger generation. The Grand Feast. The highlight of the festival was the Grand Feast. Long tables were set up in the village square, laden with an abundance of food. The villagers brought dishes made from the fruits of their labor, fresh vegetables, roasted yams, grilled fish, and savory stews. Special delicacies, reserved for such occasions, included spicy jollof rice, tender goat meat, and sweet plantains. Amina and Kofi's farm always contributed generously to the feast, their produce a testament to the love and care they poured into their work. The feast was a time for sharing and giving thanks, as everyone enjoyed the delicious food and the company of their neighbors. Games and competitions. The festival also featured a variety of games and competitions, adding an element of fun and friendly rivalry. There were sack races, tug-of-war contests, and wrestling matches. Children participated in games like Catch the Rooster and Blind Man's Bluff, laughing and cheering as they played. One of the most anticipated events was the Best Harvest competition, where farmers displayed their finest crops. The judges, including Amina and Kofi, evaluated the produce based on size, quality, and presentation. The winner received a special prize and the honor of being recognized as the best farmer in the village. Craft exhibitions. Craftspeople from the village showcased their work at the festival. Kwesi, Ama's husband, displayed his beautifully crafted wooden sculptures and intricate beadwork. Other artisans presented pottery, woven baskets, and hand-dyed fabrics. These exhibitions highlighted the village's rich cultural heritage and the talent of its residents. Evening celebrations. As the sun set, the festival continued with evening celebrations. The village square was illuminated by lanterns and the glow of the ceremonial fire. The music took on a more relaxed tone, with soft flute melodies and gentle drumming. Villagers sat together, sharing stories, laughing, and enjoying the peaceful ambience. The evening concluded with a communal dance around the fire. Amina and Kofi, despite their age, joined in, their movements graceful and full of joy. It was a moment of unity, where the entire village moved as one, celebrating their shared heritage and the bonds that connected them. Conclusion. The Harvest Festival was more than just a celebration of the harvest, it was a celebration of the village's spirit, resilience, and unity. It reinforced the values of hard work, love, and community that Amina and Kofi had always championed. The festival left everyone with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper appreciation for the blessings they had. Amina and Kofi, sitting together at the end of the festival, reflected on the journey they had undertaken and the legacy they were leaving behind. Their hearts were full, knowing that their story, their love, and their values would continue to inspire and guide the village of Nkuruma for generations to come. Ama's impact as a teacher in the village of Nkuruma was profound and far-reaching. Her dedication to education and her innovative teaching methods transformed the lives of countless children and adults, fostering a culture of learning and progress in the community. Early beginnings. From a young age, Amma displayed a natural affinity for learning and teaching. Her curiosity and passion for knowledge were evident in everything she did. Encouraged by her parents, Amina and Kofi, Amma pursued formal education in the nearby town, excelling in her studies and gaining a deep understanding of various subjects. When Amma returned to Nkuruma, she brought with her a wealth of knowledge and a burning desire to share it with her community. She began teaching in the village school established by Tunde, who had once been an antagonist but had become a reformed figure, now dedicated to the village's development. Transforming the classroom. Amma's teaching style was a blend of traditional wisdom and modern educational techniques. She believed that learning should be engaging and relevant to the students' lives. Her classroom was vibrant and dynamic, filled with visual aids, interactive activities, and practical lessons that extended beyond the textbooks. She introduced a curriculum that included reading, writing, mathematics, and science, but also emphasized the importance of cultural heritage, storytelling, and practical skills such as farming, crafting, and basic healthcare. Amma's holistic approach to education ensured that her students were well-rounded individuals prepared for various aspects of life. Empowering girls. One of Amma's significant contributions was her focus on girls' education. In many traditional communities, girls' education was often neglected. Amma, however, was determined to change this. She worked tirelessly to encourage parents to send their daughters to school, emphasizing the importance of education for all children. She organized special programs and mentorship sessions for girls, providing them with role models and teaching them about their rights and potential. Amma's efforts led to a significant increase in the number of girls attending school, many of whom went on to achieve great things, breaking the cycle of poverty and limited opportunities. Adult education. Amma's impact extended beyond the children. Recognizing that education was a lifelong journey, she initiated adult education classes. These classes taught reading and writing to those who had never had the chance to attend school. Amma's patience and understanding made her an excellent teacher for adults, many of whom were initially hesitant but soon found joy and pride in learning. Her adult education program included vocational training, helping adults develop skills that could improve their livelihoods. From carpentry and weaving to modern agricultural techniques, Amma's classes provided practical knowledge that empowered the villagers to enhance their economic prospects. Community workshops. Amma organized community workshops on various topics, often in collaboration with her husband, Kwesi. These workshops covered everything from sustainable farming practices and environmental conservation to health and wellness. The workshops not only provided valuable knowledge but also fostered a sense of community and collective progress. Personal connections. Amma's impact was not just about the knowledge she imparted but also about the personal connections she made. She knew each of her students by name, understood their individual strengths and challenges, and provided personalized support. Her kindness and genuine care for her students created a nurturing and motivating environment. Many of her students looked up to her as a mentor and guide. Amma's encouragement and belief in their potential inspired them to dream big and strive for their goals. Her former students often returned to the village as successful individuals, attributing their achievements to Amma's influence and guidance. Cultural preservation. Amma also played a crucial role in preserving the village's cultural heritage. She incorporated storytelling, traditional music, and dance into her teaching, ensuring that the children appreciated and took pride in their heritage. This cultural education fostered a strong sense of identity and continuity within the community. Long-term impact. Over the years, Amma's efforts bore fruit. Literacy rates in Kuruma improved significantly, and the village saw a new generation of educated, empowered individuals who contributed to the community's development. The school became a model for others, attracting attention and support from neighboring villages and even from organizations outside the region. Amma's work helped break the cycle of poverty and limited opportunities, creating a ripple effect that would benefit generations to come. Her influence extended beyond the classroom, shaping the entire community's values and aspirations. Legacy. Amma's legacy was one of transformation, empowerment, and hope. She had taken the seeds of wisdom and love planted by her parents and nurtured them into a thriving garden of knowledge and compassion. Her impact was felt not only in the academic achievements of her students but also in the improved quality of life and the cohesive, progressive spirit of the village. Amma continued to teach and inspire until her later years, always innovating and adapting to the changing needs of her community. Her children, who grew up witnessing her dedication and passion, carried forward her legacy, ensuring that the values she had instilled remained a guiding force in Kuruma. The village of Nkuruma thrived as a beacon of education, unity, and progress, a testament to Amma's enduring impact. Her story, intertwined with those of her parents, Amina and Kofi, and even Tunde, became a cherished part of the village's heritage, a timeless reminder of the power of education and the human spirit's capacity for positive change. The village of Nkuruma experienced significant improvements over the years, driven by the collective efforts of its residents and the visionary leadership of individuals like Amina, Kofi, Amma, and even Tunde. These improvements transformed Nkuruma into a thriving, progressive, and harmonious community. Here are some key areas of development. 1. Education. Establishment of the village school. Tunde's initiative to establish the first formal school in Kuruma laid the foundation for the village's educational advancements. Amma's innovative teaching methods and holistic curriculum turned the school into a center of excellence. Introduction of adult education programs ensured that everyone, regardless of age, had the opportunity to learn and grow. Scholarships and higher education. Tunde's scholarship fund enabled many children to pursue higher education in the city, bringing back valuable knowledge and skills to the village. 2. Agricultural development. Sustainable farming practices. Kofi and Amma introduced modern farming techniques such as crop rotation, organic farming, and efficient irrigation systems. Workshops and training sessions taught villagers about sustainable agriculture, leading to increased crop yields and food security. Diversification of crops. The introduction of new crops reduced dependency on single types of produce and improved nutrition and economic stability. Amina and Kofi's farm served as a model for others, showcasing the benefits of innovative agricultural practices. 3. Healthcare and wellness. Health clinic. Tunde and his wife Akua established a health clinic that combined modern medical practices with traditional herbal remedies. The clinic provided essential healthcare services, prenatal care, vaccinations, and wellness education. Herbal medicine and preventative care. Akua's expertise in herbal medicine complemented modern treatments, promoting a holistic approach to health. Community workshops educated villagers on hygiene, nutrition, and disease prevention. 4. Infrastructure. Water supply. Construction of wells and boreholes ensured a reliable supply of clean drinking water, improving overall health and sanitation. Irrigation systems supported agricultural activities, even during dry seasons. Transportation and connectivity. Improved roads connected Nkuruma with neighboring villages, facilitating trade and communication. The better infrastructure enabled easier access to markets and healthcare facilities in nearby towns. 5. Economic growth. Marketplaces and trade. Establishment of local marketplaces provided a venue for villagers to sell their produce, crafts, and goods. Tunde's business acumen helped organize trade fairs, attracting buyers from surrounding areas and boosting the local economy. Vocational training. Ama's vocational training programs equipped villagers with skills in carpentry, weaving, pottery, and other crafts. Kwee's workshops on craftsmanship helped young apprentices develop marketable skills, contributing to economic diversification. 6. Cultural preservation and community building. Annual festivals. The Harvest Festival became a major event, celebrating the village's agricultural success and cultural heritage. Music, dance, storytelling, and feasting fostered a strong sense of community and continuity. Cultural education. Ama integrated cultural education into the school curriculum, teaching children traditional music, dance, and folklore. Community gatherings and storytelling sessions preserved and passed down the village's rich history and traditions. 7. Environmental conservation. Tree planting initiatives. Reforestation projects helped combat soil erosion and improve air quality. The villagers planted fruit trees and medicinal plants, enhancing biodiversity and providing additional resources. Sustainable practices. Education on environmental conservation promoted sustainable resource management. Villagers adopted practices like composting and rainwater harvesting, reducing waste and conserving water. 8. Leadership and governance. Inclusive leadership. The village elders, including Amina, Kofi, and Tunde, played an active role in guiding community decisions. Ama's leadership in education and community projects exemplified the value of inclusive and compassionate governance. Youth involvement. Programs encouraged youth participation in community development, ensuring that future generations were prepared to lead. Leadership workshops and mentorship programs nurtured young leaders who were committed to the village's progress. 9. Community spirit and social cohesion. Unity and cooperation. The collective efforts to improve the village fostered a strong sense of unity and cooperation. Shared goals and collaborative projects strengthened social bonds and reduced conflicts. Support systems. Initiatives like communal farming, shared childcare, and cooperative businesses created support systems that benefited everyone. The village's culture of mutual aid ensured that no one was left behind, reinforcing social cohesion. Legacy of transformation. The improvements in Nkuruma were a testament to the power of community, vision, and dedication. Amina, Kofi, Ama, and Tunde's efforts created a legacy of progress that transformed the village into a model of sustainable development and harmonious living. Their story of love, perseverance, and collective action inspired neighboring communities and future generations, proving that with determination and unity, even the smallest village could achieve greatness. As Nkuruma continued to thrive, The villagers remained committed to preserving their cultural heritage while embracing innovation and progress. The village stood as a beacon of hope, demonstrating the profound impact of education, sustainable practices, and the unwavering spirit of a united community. Ensured that the village remained a model of progress and unity, inspiring future generations to build upon his work. Certainly. Here's a summary of the family tree of Amina and Kofi, highlighting their descendants and their respective contributions to the village of Nkuruma. First generation. 1. Amina and Kofi. Amina, a strong, determined woman from a wealthy family who defied societal expectations to marry Kofi. She played a key role in promoting education, community unity, and sustainable practices in Nkuruma. Kofi, a humble farmer whose love for the land and innovative agricultural techniques greatly contributed to the village's prosperity. Together with Amina, he created a legacy of resilience and progress. Second generation. 2. Amma. Amma, the daughter of Amina and Kofi, a dedicated teacher and community leader. She transformed the educational landscape of Nkuruma, empowering both children and adults through innovative teaching methods and community programs. Spouse, Kwizi, a skilled craftsman known for his wood carving and metalwork. He supported Amma's educational initiatives and taught traditional crafts, preserving cultural heritage. 3. Kwabena. Kwabena, eldest son of Amina and Kofi. He took over the family farm and introduced modern, sustainable farming techniques that increased productivity and ensured environmental conservation. Spouse, Ifua, a supportive partner who helped manage the farm and community initiatives. 4. Yor, the second son of Amina and Kofi, who pursued higher education in the city. He became a respected scholar and advocate for agricultural advancements, bringing modern farming techniques and new ideas back to Nkuruma. Spouse, name not specified, supported Yor's efforts in promoting education and agricultural development. Third generation. Amma and Kwizi's children. 5. Kofi Jr. Kofi Jr., Amma and Kwizi's eldest son. He became a leader in agricultural innovation, promoting sustainable practices, and enhancing food security in Nkuruma. His work in community building and education left a lasting impact. Spouse, name not specified, worked alongside Kofi Jr. in agricultural and community initiatives. 6. Akua. Akua, named after Tunde's wife, she followed in her great-grandmother Amina's footsteps by becoming a healer. She combined traditional herbal medicine with modern healthcare practices to improve the village's well-being. Spouse, name not specified, supported Akua's efforts in health and wellness. 7. Little Amina. Little Amina, the youngest daughter, known for her leadership qualities and energetic spirit. She organized community projects and was a natural leader among her peers. Spouse, name not specified, partnered in community leadership and development projects. Extended family. 8. Tunde and Akua. Tunde, initially an antagonist in Amina's life, he transformed into a humble and dedicated community leader. He established the village school and health clinic, significantly contributing to Nkuruma's development. Akua, Tunde's wife, a healer who brought her knowledge of herbal medicine to the village, complementing modern healthcare practices. 9. Tunde and Akua's children. Kojo, eldest son, who inherited his father's business acumen and helped in expanding the village's economic activities. Spouse, name not specified, supported Kojo in business and community efforts. Ajojo, pursued a path in healing, combining traditional and modern practices, much like her mother. Spouse, name not specified, partnered in health and wellness initiatives. Nana, involved in community development, blending the skills and knowledge from both parents. Spouse, name not specified, supported Nana's community projects and initiatives. Summary. The family tree of Amina and Kofi is a rich tapestry of love, resilience, and community service. Each generation has built upon the legacy of the previous, contributing to the prosperity and unity of Nkuruma. From Amina and Kofi's pioneering efforts in sustainable farming and education to their descendants' achievements in healthcare, cultural preservation, and agricultural innovation, the family's impact on the village is profound and enduring. Their story is a testament to the power of love, perseverance, and the importance of community. Health and well-being. Despite her age, Amina remained active and engaged. She credited her long and healthy life to the natural, wholesome lifestyle she had led, and to the deep sense of purpose that had always driven her. Amina was also a firm believer in the power of traditional herbal remedies, a knowledge passed down to her daughter-in-law, Aqua, who continued to blend these practices with modern medicine in the village clinic. A quiet strength. Amina's quiet strength and gentle spirit were sources of comfort and inspiration for everyone around her. She had a calming presence, always knowing the right words to say to soothe a worried heart or encourage a struggling soul. Her home, with its open doors and welcoming atmosphere, was a sanctuary for many in the village. Celebrating milestones. Amina's final years were marked by numerous celebrations of milestones and achievements. The village often honored her and Kofi at the annual Harvest Festival, celebrating legacy of their love and leadership. These occasions were filled with music, dance, and storytelling, with Amina and Kofi at the heart of the festivities. A peaceful passing. Amina's passing was as peaceful as her life had been impactful. Surrounded by her family, she spent her final days in the home she had built with Kofi, the love of her life. She expressed gratitude for the life she had lived and the family she had nurtured. In her final moments, Amina was surrounded by her children and grandchildren, who sang her favorite songs and shared fond memories. She passed away with a serene smile, knowing that her life had been full, her legacy secure. A lasting legacy. The village of Nkuruma mourned the loss of Amina deeply, but they also celebrated her extraordinary life. Her funeral was a grand affair, attended by everyone in the village and even people from neighboring communities who had been touched by her story. It was a day of reflection, gratitude, and a reaffirmation of the values she had lived by. Memorials and tributes. The village erected a beautiful memorial in her honor near the baobab tree where she had often shared her wisdom. The inscription read, "Amina, a life of love, courage, and legacy." The school Amma led was renamed Amina School of Excellence, a tribute to Amina's unwavering dedication to education and the betterment of her community. Continuing her work. Amina's children and grandchildren continued her work, ensuring that her values and lessons remained at the heart of the community's progress. Amma's leadership in the school and community, Kwabina's innovations in farming, and Yours' academic contributions all served as living testaments to their mother's enduring influence. Amina's story became a cornerstone of Nkuruma's heritage, inspiring generations to come. Her life was a testament to the power of love, the strength of the human spirit, and the profound impact one person can have on the world. Through the lives she touched and the community she helped to build, Amina's legacy lived on, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all. Amma's marriage to Kwizi was a pivotal moment in her life, one that beautifully intertwined with her journey of community service, education, and personal growth. Their union was celebrated with immense joy and became a cornerstone of Nkuruma's story of progress and unity. Meeting Kwizi. Kwizi was a talented craftsman known throughout the village and neighboring areas for his exceptional skills in wood carving and metalwork. He had a quiet, thoughtful demeanor and a deep appreciation for tradition, much like Amma. They first met during one of the annual harvest festivals, where Kwizi had a stall displaying his intricate carvings and jewelry. Amma was drawn to his work, captivated by the detail and care he put into each piece. Their initial conversations were about art, culture, and the importance of preserving their heritage. These discussions soon blossomed into a deeper connection. They found in each other a shared vision for the future of Nkuruma, a future where tradition and progress coexisted harmoniously. The proposal. Kwizi's proposal was as thoughtful and heartfelt as he was. He carved a beautiful wooden box, intricately detailed with symbols representing their shared values, unity, love, and growth. Inside the box was a ring he had crafted himself, a unique piece that symbolized their bond. Kwizi proposed to Amma during a quiet evening under the ancient baobab tree, the very place where so many important moments in the village's history had taken place. Amma, deeply moved by his gesture and the sincerity of his words, accepted with tears of joy in her eyes. The wedding. The wedding was a grand celebration that brought together the entire village. It was held at the height of the harvest festival, symbolizing the union's promise of prosperity and new beginnings. The ceremony was a beautiful blend of traditional customs and personal touches that reflected Amma and Kweeze's unique journey. Traditional attire and rituals. Amma wore a stunning gown made from locally woven fabric, adorned with beads and intricate embroidery. Kweeze looked regal in his traditional attire, complemented by accessories he had crafted himself. The ceremony included traditional rituals such as the pouring of libations to honor their ancestors and blessings from the village elders, including Amina and Kofi. Community celebration. The village square was decorated with colorful banners, flowers, and lanterns. There was music, dancing, and a feast featuring the best dishes from the village's bountiful harvest. Villagers performed traditional dances and songs, celebrating the union of two of their most beloved members. The joy and unity of the occasion were palpable, reflecting the strong sense of community that defined Nkuruma. Life together. Amma and Kweeze's life together was a harmonious blend of their individual passions and shared goals. They built a home that was both a sanctuary and a hub of activity, filled with love, creativity, and a commitment to their community. Educational and artistic collaboration. Amma continued her work in education, while Kweeze supported her by teaching art and craftsmanship in the school. Their collaborative projects, like building a community art center, became a cornerstone of their efforts to enrich the cultural and educational landscape of Nkuruma. Kweeze's workshops in woodworking and metalworking attracted young apprentices eager to learn the traditional crafts, ensuring these skills were passed down through generations. Family and community life. Amma and Kweeze had 3 children, Kofi Jr., named after Amma's father, who showed a keen interest in farming and sustainability, Akua, named after Tunde's wife, who was drawn to healing and herbal medicine, and little Amina, who inherited her mother's spirit and leadership qualities. Their home was always open to villagers seeking advice, help, or simply a place to gather. Amma and Kweeze's partnership was a model of mutual respect, support, and shared vision. Community projects. They initiated various community projects, such as building a new school wing, establishing a health and wellness center, and organizing cultural festivals. These projects not only improved the quality of life in Nkuruma but also strengthened the community's sense of unity and purpose. Challenges and resilience. Like any couple, Amma and Kweeze faced their share of challenges. Balancing their professional responsibilities, community commitments, and family life required effort and understanding. However, their love and respect for each other helped them navigate these challenges with grace and resilience. Natural disasters. They worked together to support the village during difficult times, such as droughts or storms. Their leadership and proactive measures, like creating emergency plans and resource management strategies, helped Nkuruma withstand these challenges. Personal growth. Amma and Kweeze supported each other's personal growth. Kweeze encouraged Amma to pursue further studies in education, while Amma helped Kweeze expand his artistic reach beyond the village, eventually showcasing his work in regional exhibitions. Legacy and impact. Amma and Kweeze's marriage was not just a union of 2 individuals but a merging of visions and efforts that profoundly impacted Nkuruma. Their combined legacy was evident in the thriving educational systems, the flourishing arts and crafts traditions, and the cohesive, resilient community. Inspiration to future generations. Their story inspired many young couples in the village, showing that a partnership built on mutual respect, shared goals, and community service could create lasting positive change. Continued growth. As their children grew up and took on their own roles within the village, Amma and Kweeze's influence continued to be felt. Their home remained a center of learning, creativity, and community spirit. Amma and Kweeze's life together was a beautiful testament to the power of love, collaboration, and dedication to a greater cause. Their marriage, rooted in shared values and a deep commitment to their community, became a pillar of Nkuruma's ongoing story of progress and unity. Tunde's legacy in Nkuruma was one of redemption, transformation, and lasting impact. From his early days of ambition and arrogance to his profound change and dedication to the community, Tunde's journey left an indelible mark on the village and its people. Here's an in-depth look at Tunde's legacy. Redemption and transformation. Personal growth. Tunde's initial ambition and attempts to win Amina through wealth and status led to his downfall. However, his journey of redemption began when he sought forgiveness and committed himself to serving the community. This transformation was a powerful example of personal growth and the ability to change for the better. Humility and service. His willingness to admit his mistakes and make amends earned him the respect of the villagers. Tunde's humility and dedication to service became a cornerstone of his legacy, inspiring others to embrace change and contribute positively to the community. Contributions to education. Establishment of the village school. Tunde played a crucial role in establishing the first formal school in Kuruma. His financial support and organizational skills were instrumental in creating a space where children could receive a quality education. This school laid the foundation for the village's educational advancements. Scholarships and higher education. Understanding the importance of education, Tunde set up a scholarship fund that enabled many children to pursue higher education in the city. These scholarships provided opportunities for young villagers to gain knowledge and skills that would benefit Nkuruma in the long run. Economic development and infrastructure. Marketplaces and trade. Tunde's business acumen helped organize local marketplaces and trade fairs, boosting the village's economy. He facilitated connections with traders from neighboring areas, enhancing the market for Nkuruma's agricultural products and crafts. Infrastructure improvements. His efforts in improving the village's infrastructure were significant. Tunde funded the construction of wells, ensuring a reliable supply of clean drinking water. He also supported the development of better roads, which connected Nkuruma with surrounding villages and towns, facilitating trade and communication. Healthcare and wellness. Health clinic establishment. In collaboration with his wife, Akua, Tunde established a health clinic that combined modern medical practices with traditional herbal remedies. This clinic became a vital resource for the village, providing essential healthcare services and promoting wellness. Health education and preventative care. The clinic's educational programs on hygiene, nutrition, and disease prevention helped improve the overall health of the community. Tunde's support for these initiatives ensured that villagers had access to both preventative and curative care. Environmental conservation. Sustainable practices. Tunde promoted sustainable farming practices and environmental conservation. He organized workshops and training sessions on topics such as crop rotation, organic farming, and water conservation, which helped increase productivity while preserving the environment. Tree planting initiatives. He also initiated tree planting drives and reforestation projects, educating the community on the importance of preserving their natural resources. These efforts improved the village's ecosystem and provided long-term environmental benefits. Community building and social cohesion. Unity and cooperation. Tunde's inclusive leadership style fostered a strong sense of unity and cooperation within the village. He valued everyone's contributions and worked to create an environment where all villagers felt included and respected. Conflict resolution. His skills in mediation and conflict resolution helped maintain peace and harmony in Kuruma. Tunde often acted as a mediator in disputes, promoting dialogue and understanding among villagers. Cultural preservation and enrichment. Cultural festivals. Tunde played a key role in organizing cultural events and festivals, such as the annual Harvest Festival. These celebrations became platforms for showcasing the village's traditions, fostering a sense of pride and continuity. Art and craft promotion. He supported local artisans, including his friend Kwezi, by creating opportunities for them to showcase and sell their work. This not only preserved traditional crafts but also boosted the local economy. Mentorship and leadership. Mentoring the youth. Tunde became a mentor to many young villagers, sharing his life experiences and lessons learned. His guidance helped shape the next generation of leaders, instilling in them the values of integrity, hard work, and community service. Leadership development. He organized leadership workshops and training programs, nurturing young leaders who were committed to the village's progress. These initiatives ensured that Nkuruma's future was in capable and inspired hands. Memorial and lasting impact. Honoring his contributions. After his passing, The village honored Tunde's memory with a monument near the school he had helped establish. The inscription read, Tunde, a life transformed by service and dedication. Continued influence. Tunde's legacy continued to influence the village long after his death. His children and grandchildren carried forward his work, ensuring that his vision for a prosperous, united, and sustainable Nkuruma lived on. Inspiring story. Tunde's journey from ambition and arrogance to humility and service became a powerful narrative within the village. His story was shared with new generations as a lesson in the power of redemption, the importance of community, and the impact one individual can have on the world. Ensured that the village remained a model of progress and unity, inspiring future generations to build upon his work. Certainly. Here's a summary of the family tree of Amina and Kofi, highlighting their descendants and their respective contributions to the village of Nkuruma. First generation. 1. Amina and Kofi. Amina, a strong, determined woman from a wealthy family who defied societal expectations to marry Kofi. She played a key role in promoting education, community unity, and sustainable practices in Nkuruma. Kofi, a humble farmer whose love for the land and innovative agricultural techniques greatly contributed to the village's prosperity. Together with Amina, he created a legacy of resilience and progress. Second generation. 2. Amma. Amma, the daughter of Amina and Kofi, a dedicated teacher and community leader. She transformed the educational landscape of Nkuruma, empowering both children and adults through innovative teaching methods and community programs. Spouse, Kwizi, a skilled craftsman known for his wood carving and metalwork. He supported Amma's educational initiatives and taught traditional crafts, preserving cultural heritage. 3. Kwabena. Kwabena, eldest son of Amina and Kofi. He took over the family farm and introduced modern, sustainable farming techniques that increased productivity and ensured environmental conservation. Spouse, Ifua, a supportive partner who helped manage the farm and community initiatives. 4. Yor, the second son of Amina and Kofi, who pursued higher education in the city. He became a respected scholar and advocate for agricultural advancements, bringing modern farming techniques and new ideas back to Nkuruma. Spouse, name not specified, supported Yor's efforts in promoting education and agricultural development. Third generation. Amma and Kwizi's children. 5. Kofi Jr. Kofi Jr., Amma and Kwizi's eldest son. He became a leader in agricultural innovation, promoting sustainable practices, and enhancing food security in Nkuruma. His work in community building and education left a lasting impact. Spouse, name not specified, worked alongside Kofi Jr. in agricultural and community initiatives. 6. Akua. Akua, named after Tunde's wife, she followed in her great-grandmother Amina's footsteps by becoming a healer. She combined traditional herbal medicine with modern healthcare practices to improve the village's well-being. Spouse, name not specified, supported Akua's efforts in health and wellness. 7. Little Amina. Little Amina, the youngest daughter, known for her leadership qualities and energetic spirit. She organized community projects and was a natural leader among her peers. Spouse, name not specified, partnered in community leadership and development projects. Extended family. 8. Tunde and Akua. Tunde, initially an antagonist in Amina's life, he transformed into a humble and dedicated community leader. He established the village school and health clinic, significantly contributing to Nkuruma's development. Akua, Tunde's wife, a healer who brought her knowledge of herbal medicine to the village, complementing modern healthcare practices. 9. Tunde and Akua's children. Kojo, eldest son, who inherited his father's business acumen and helped in expanding the village's economic activities. Spouse, name not specified, supported Kojo in business and community efforts. Ajojo, pursued a path in healing, combining traditional and modern practices, much like her mother. Spouse, name not specified, partnered in health and wellness initiatives. Nana, involved in community development, blending the skills and knowledge from both parents. Spouse, name not specified, supported Nana's community projects and initiatives. Summary. The family tree of Amina and Kofi is a rich tapestry of love, resilience, and community service. Each generation has built upon the legacy of the previous, contributing to the prosperity and unity of Nkuruma. From Amina and Kofi's pioneering efforts in sustainable farming and education to their descendants' achievements in healthcare, cultural preservation, and agricultural innovation, the family's impact on the village is profound and enduring. Their story is a testament to the power of love, perseverance, and the importance of community. In summary, Tunde's legacy in Nkuruma was a multifaceted one, characterized by his significant contributions to education, economic development, healthcare, environmental conservation, and community building. His journey of personal transformation and his dedication to service left an enduring impact on the village, inspiring future generations to strive for progress and unity. Kofi Jr., the eldest son of Amma and Kwesi, grew up with the values of hard work, integrity, and community service instilled by his parents and grandparents. His achievements in agriculture, sustainability, and community development played a crucial role in continuing the legacy of his family and furthering the progress of Nkuruma. Here are some of Kofi Jr.'s most notable achievements. Agricultural innovations. Sustainable farming techniques. Kofi Jr. introduced advanced sustainable farming techniques to Nkuruma. These included crop rotation, organic fertilizers, and integrated pest management, which improved soil fertility and increased crop yields without harming the environment. Modern irrigation systems. He implemented modern irrigation systems, such as drip and sprinkler irrigation, which optimized water usage and allowed the village to farm efficiently even during dry seasons. These systems reduced water wastage and ensured that crops received adequate hydration. Diversification of crops. Understanding the risks of monoculture, Kofi Jr. diversified the village's crops. He introduced high-value crops like cocoa and coffee alongside traditional staples, providing the village with new sources of income and nutritional diversity. Environmental conservation. Reforestation projects. Kofi Jr. spearheaded reforestation projects, planting thousands of trees around Nkuruma. These efforts not only combated soil erosion and improved air quality but also created a more sustainable environment for future generations. Soil conservation techniques. He taught the villagers soil conservation techniques such as terracing and the use of cover crops. These practices helped prevent soil erosion and maintained the land's productivity. Education and training. Agricultural workshops. Kofi Jr. organized regular agricultural workshops, where he shared his knowledge of modern farming techniques with other farmers. These workshops included hands-on training and demonstrations, empowering the villagers to adopt new practices. Youth engagement. He established programs to engage the youth in agriculture, fostering an interest in farming among the younger generation. These programs included school gardening projects and summer internships on the farm. Economic development. Cooperative farming. Kofi Jr. promoted cooperative farming, where villagers pooled their resources and worked together on larger plots of land. This collective effort increased productivity and allowed for the sharing of profits, improving the economic well-being of the community. Market expansion. He helped expand the market for Nkuruma's produce by establishing connections with buyers in nearby towns and cities. His efforts led to better prices for the village's crops and increased income for the farmers. Technological integration. Introduction of agricultural technology. Embracing the potential of technology in agriculture, Kofi Jr. introduced tools like mechanized plows, seed drills, and mobile apps for weather forecasting and pest control. These technologies improved efficiency and productivity. Data-driven farming. He implemented data-driven farming practices, using data analytics to optimize planting schedules, monitor crop health, and predict harvest yields. This scientific approach to farming maximized output and minimized losses. Community leadership and social impact. Leadership roles. Kofi Jr. took on leadership roles within the community, serving on the village council and representing Nkuruma in regional agricultural forums. His leadership ensured that the village's needs and interests were effectively communicated and addressed. Social initiatives. Recognizing the importance of social cohesion, Kofi Jr. initiated programs to support vulnerable members of the community. These included food distribution schemes, educational scholarships, and healthcare initiatives. Health and nutrition. Promotion of healthy eating. Kofi Jr. worked with his mother, Amma, to incorporate nutrition education into the school curriculum. They taught children and their families about the benefits of a balanced diet and how to grow nutritious foods at home. Community gardens. He established community gardens where villagers could grow their own fruits and vegetables. These gardens provided fresh produce and improved the nutritional intake of the entire village. Technological integration. Introduction of agricultural technology. Embracing the potential of technology in agriculture, Kofi Jr. introduced tools like mechanized plows, seed drills, and mobile apps for weather forecasting and pest control. These technologies improved efficiency and productivity. Data-driven farming. He implemented data-driven farming practices, using data analytics to optimize planting schedules, monitor crop health, and predict harvest yields. This scientific approach to farming maximized output and minimized losses. Cultural preservation and enrichment. Cultural festivals. Kofi Jr. continued the tradition of organizing cultural festivals, including the annual Harvest Festival. These events celebrated the village's agricultural achievements and cultural heritage, fostering a sense of pride and unity. Storytelling and education. He integrated cultural storytelling into educational programs, ensuring that the younger generation appreciated and preserved their rich heritage. Kofi Jr. often shared stories about his grandparents, Amina and Kofi, and their journey of love and resilience. Personal growth and family life. Balancing responsibilities. Despite his numerous responsibilities, Kofi Jr. managed to balance his work with family life. He was a devoted husband and father, instilling in his children the same values of hard work, integrity, and community service that he had learned from his parents and grandparents. Continued learning. Kofi Jr. remained committed to continuous learning. He attended agricultural conferences, read extensively about new farming practices, and sought advice from experts. His dedication to personal growth ensured that he stayed at the forefront of agricultural innovation. Legacy and long-term impact. Empowerment and inspiration. Kofi Jr.'s achievements empowered the villagers and inspired many young people to pursue careers in agriculture and community development. His success demonstrated that with innovation, collaboration, and dedication, they could overcome challenges and achieve prosperity. Sustainability and progress. His efforts in promoting sustainable practices ensured that Nkurumah's agricultural success was long-lasting. The systems and techniques he implemented provided a strong foundation for future growth and resilience. A united community. Through his leadership and initiatives, Kofi Jr. strengthened the sense of community in Nkurumah. His work brought people together, fostering a spirit of cooperation and mutual support that would endure for generations. In summary, Kofi Jr.'s achievements were a continuation and expansion of his family's legacy. His innovations in agriculture, commitment to sustainability, and dedication to community development significantly